When I was growing up, back in the video store days of VHS, there were two giant underwater monster movies that came out with almost the exact same plot. This one, DEEPSTAR 6, and Leviathan, and for most of my childhood, I would always mix up the two. Anyway, yeah, this is DEEPSTAR 6, which was released in 1989. That same year saw the releases of this movie, Leviathan, The Abyss, The Evil Below, Lords of the Deep, and The Rift. Seriously, people nowadays say it's weird that two movies about the White House getting attacked came out the same year, yet 6 movies about underwater monsters were released in 1989. Why? Was it because they all knew The Abyss was coming out and wanted to cash in on it? So, a US Navy team working in an underwater facility dealing with nuclear missiles or some shit open up an ancient cavern, and inside the cavern is home to some giant oversized, I don't even know what they are, giant sea scorpions or something. They give us a pretty big roster of characters to hang out with down here, but none of them are interesting, with the exception of Snyder, played by the late Miguel Ferrer. Mainly because in this he's a total dick and goes completely insane later into the movie. But honestly, given how little the monster even appears in this movie, I'd go so far as to say that Miguel's character might as well be the antagonist. Shinji's dead? This is another one of those movies that says, hey, we're a giant monster movie, but features less than probably 5 total minutes of actual monster. For nearly the first hour and 10 minutes of the movie, most of the characters' deaths are caused by accidents or they die off screen. Like these guys.
I can't believe it! She got the sea track. Mayday, mayday! Look at the fucking size of that thing!
I'd sure like to see what you're seeing. This is stupid, because the monster effects aren't bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, they aren't in any way groundbreaking, but they are competent at least. There are some shots where the creature looks genuinely cool. Why do they always do this? Dead Space did the same damn thing. You're a monster movie. Show us the monster. There's a nice little homage at the end of the movie though, so spoilers, obviously. Just when you think our 2 remaining heroes are safe, a surviving monster bursts out of the water in a scene very reminiscent of Friday the 13th's ending when Jason jumps up and grabs the chick in the canoe. This isn't a coincidence, this movie was directed and produced by Sean Cunningham, same guy that directed Friday. This movie is pretty forgettable, honestly, that's probably why I was always confusing it with Leviathan. There isn't much about it that stands out aside from the weird looking monster effects and a kind of gnarly decompression scene. If we aren't counting The Abyss, I'd say if you're going to watch only one of the 1989 underwater monster movies, go with Leviathan. They are pretty much the same movie anyway. This one is just kind of meh.